ByteDance, which dominates the screens of phones worldwide through TikTok, relies on an exceptionally excellent intelligent recommendation algorithm. Undoubtedly, it possesses considerable strength in AI, but it seems to have never participated in the ecosystem construction of Stable Diffusion. However, recently, ByteDance, in the name of the company, released and open-sourced the SDXL Lightning model of text-to-image, claiming that high-quality 1024px images can be generated with very few steps, which is more powerful than Turbo and LCM in the same league. Is this an exaggeration? Let's find out. The model is released on Hugging Face. Let's enter the page and take a look. The first paragraph mentions its own research paper. Let's click on it and take a brief look. Click on this link first. Then click here to see the detailed content of the paper. The introduction of the basic principles is at the beginning, which we will skip. Section 2.4 mentions some limitations of SDXL Turbo and how they are solved. Section 2.5 mentions LCM again, but I'll skip the specific content. In summary, those faster than me aren't of higher quality, and those of higher quality aren't faster than me. Back to the homepage. There are two demo addresses below. The first one is a simple application, purely for running images. I won't demonstrate that. The second one is similar to Turbo's real-time painting, which is interesting. Let's see the effect. Delete the default prompts. I'll start by entering cat, and after a moment, a cat appears. Let's continue adding prompts, like flowers. Then gradually add river, house, mountain. The image changes continuously with our prompts, keeping up with the speed. And the effect is decent, not worse than Turbo's. Let's return to its homepage and see which models it has released. Looking at the file list, there are quite a few models. Let's start with these checkpoints. The names indicate the number of iterations, namely 1, 2, 4, and 8 iterations. In addition to regular checkpoints, there are unnet checkpoints, which you don't need to download, because they require special loading methods and are not easy to use in Stable Diffusion. Besides checkpoints, there are LoRa models corresponding to the number of steps. To test them, I downloaded them all to my local machine, and now let's use them. Setting up a simple text-to-image workflow, I added efficiency loader and efficiency K-sampler nodes, and chose the 8-step lightning checkpoint. I wrote positive prompts, changed the steps to match the model's 8 steps, and followed the official instructions, changed CFG to 1.0 and sampling method to Euler. Here I changed it to SGM_uniform. Then I connected a preview image node and clicked run to see the effect. With fewer steps, the speed is indeed fast. Let's zoom in on the image. I have to say, as a graph with only 8 iterations, the effect is quite good. Now let's try models with other numbers of steps. Change the seed value to input to ensure that all processes use the same seed. Here, I've set up all the processes, clicked run, and waited for the results. The models for the next 3 processes are 4, 2, and 1 steps. Remember, the number of iterations needs to match the corresponding model. Soon, all the processes are finished. The effects of 8 and 4 steps are good, but there are significant differences in the characters. The effect of 2 steps is barely acceptable, and 1 step is just noise, basically unusable. However, the official also said that the 1-step model is more experimental and the quality is unstable. It is recommended to start from 2 steps. Okay, the 1-step image is a gimmick, but the quality of multiple steps is completely sufficient. Since the 4-step and 8-step checkpoints are indeed fast and good, will friends want to download one? Don't rush, actually, after confirming that the Lightning series models are very useful, Many model makers on Civitai have switched to using the Lightning version released by ByteDance as a base and updated their own model's Lightning version. For example, the Juggernaut XL I often use, I downloaded its latest version and the Lightning version to try the effect. This is the workflow I've set up. Click Run. The image generation parameters are set according to the requirements of the model authors. The top one is the Lightning model, and the bottom one is the regular model. The sampling methods, number of iterations, and CFG settings of these two models are different, so pay attention when using them. The images are out. From the image quality point of view, the Lightning's results are not inferior to the regular models. In that case, I would definitely prefer the faster Lightning version. In addition to checkpoints, Lightning also has LoRa, similar to LCM, which can be used with any checkpoint. Now let's set up a workflow to compare the Lightning version of the checkpoint, Lightning LoRa, and LCM LoRa. This is the comparative workflow I've set up. The top left is the Juggernaut XL Lightning model. The top right is the Juggernaut XL model. The bottom left is the Juggernaut XL with 4-step Lightning LoRa. And the bottom right is the Juggernaut XL with LCM LoRa. Now let's run it. Oops, there's a node not connected here. Let me fix it and run it again. This time, the process is a bit long because it includes regular checkpoints that need to iterate 40 steps, so it will take a while. I'll speed it up a bit. There's no not safe for work restriction, and some of the images are not suitable for children. Let me change the prompts and run it again, speeding up for quick results. Alright, the results are out. First, look at the Lightning model with 6 steps. If I didn't say anything, you'd think it's a normal ID photo, with quite excellent quality. Now look at the regular XL model, which also has good quality, but I personally feel it's slightly inferior to the Lightning version. Next, look at the image using LCM LoRa. The effect is a bit bad. The hair and clothes of the characters are rough, and the picture quality is not satisfactory. Finally, let's look at the image using the regular version with Lightning LoRa. It only took 4 steps, but the effect is completely better than LCM. Overall, except for the LCM version, the quality of the other images is not bad. Let's put these 4 images together for everyone to see. Some of you may have noticed that I didn't use negative prompts when generating images just now. This is what I'm going to tell you next. A major flaw of Lightning, just like Turbo, is that negative prompts don't work. Now, I'll change the positive prompts in these processes to fruits and basket, and fix the seed value to better observe the effect of negative prompts. I'll speed up the generation process. Now, we have 4 fruit images. Next, I'll add fruits I don't want to appear in the negative prompts, such as apple, orange, pineapple. Run it. The Lightning model's image has already finished, but compared to before, there's no change. The LCM has also finished generating, and you can see that there are no fruits we wrote in the negative prompts. Next is the image using Lightning LoRa. Also no change. Finally, it's the image using the regular XL model, which took 40 steps, so I'll speed it up a bit. Alright, its result is out, and the image has also changed. For those who don't believe it, you can continue to experiment. Here's the conclusion. Lightning versions, including checkpoints released by ByteDance, LoRa, and third-party checkpoints, will ignore negative prompts until you adjust the CFG to over 5. But by then, the generated images are basically unusable. Despite this flaw, with its fast and good image generation effect, I think it will definitely take away many job opportunities from LCM. What do you think? Okay, that's it for today's video. See you next time.